Hell yeah. I've noticed in the past couple of years that I'm more and more okay with photos of me. And I was thinking, oh, it's just because like I like myself more. Maybe that's what it is. I've grown to like myself more, so that's why I am okay with photos of me more. Seems to make sense. But then I was also thinking today, just now, that I think I like photos of me more now because I have people around me that take really nice photos of me, that take good photos of me, photos that I like, that are like great edits sometimes too. It's not just like the photo and the composition, but like, I mean, that's part of it. But yeah, I don't know. That was just a quick thought. I don't really take very many selfies, but every once in a while I do that too. And I guess that's more evidence that maybe I just like myself more. And that's why I like posting my face every once in a while when I do. It's just really rare that I take a selfie, but I don't know. I think most of my selfies have been like either painting selfies or biking selfies, not just like doing nothing selfies. Well, I bunged up pretty good. It's Sunday, last Sunday before my exhibition opens on Saturday. This was going to be my like full day, like 6-7 hours at the studio. I was planning on getting 3 pieces done, and instead I'm getting to the studio while it's almost dark. By the time I get up there and get started, it's going to be a little after 5. So really, I'm going to have more like a 3 to 4 hour day. Not what I planned, not what I needed, but I had to send some Christmas stuff, package it up, dropped off some paintings, which is great that someone bought a couple paintings. Yeah, man, I still have laundry to do tonight, so, but I'm gonna get it done. I don't know how, but I'm gonna get it done, so, cool. Just got in the studio, and a couple new additions even since last time. I realized I didn't have a heater in here anymore, so I picked up this little guy from London Drugs. In case you don't know, as one of the cashiers assured me, it's London Drugs, it'll work. It was the only one left of that model, and the box is all like bunged up and like had obviously been returned at some point, and it was like taped up and stuff. And I asked like, "Oh, do you have a record of maybe why this was returned, whatever?" And they assured me it's London Drugs, it's gonna be fine. And I also needed a blanket because this isn't a very warm blanket, but it is a very fancy blanket. So blanket, let's say real words. So I mean, it'll do. But it's sometimes if I'm like in here and I'm reading and whatever else, blankets are nice. And also I don't really have a lot of faith in this heater yet. I tried it last night for the first time. It spits out a lot of hot air out at the beginning, and then really peters like out. And I just don't know if it's gonna work or not. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I got 15 days before I need to return it if it sucks. Yeah. Anyway. That's that. These pieces I put a finish on last night. They are like ready to go, other than the things I need to put on the back so they can hang. And I started with the 2 easiest paintings first, and this is going to go kind of like to the middle ground. I don't necessarily want to save the 2 complicated ones for last, but in a way, I'm going to do like, a couple more portraits before I get to the ones that I really, really are going to be my centerpieces, or like my, what do I want to call them, my anchors to the show. So maybe it is a good thing if I save them for last, but then I'll be stressed, and then maybe I won't give them as much time. I don't know, but this is my artist life right now, which has been procrastinating and choosing other priorities, and yeah, I need to get it together. Obviously, I need to get a routine. Subbing doesn't allow for that as much as a regular job with set hours would. Trying to hustle, and I'll get it done. Well, I got that as a gift from a local artist, artisan, crafter, creative person. Ian Lethbridge. They bought a couple of my paintings over the past year or two. More than a couple, I should say. They bought a couple just today, and they bought 2 or 3 over the course of the last year and a half or so. Anyway, yeah, and they just gifted me this Venus flytrap looking plant. We both had like the same joke in our head in a way, but like the fact that like, oh, I will like, I won't kill this one in the studio because, I mean, this guy up here is the newest plant I've had. It doesn't look that bad right now because I pulled all the dead leaves off just yesterday, which someone told me to do, and I just didn't think of it before, but that makes sense. I'm going to put it on a new watering schedule, and I hope that that will work because I haven't tried it yet. So I'm hoping that will keep it alive and beautiful. But I've had other plants. So actually, this thing, when I first got the studio, I filled this up with dirt. I had like 4 or 5 different succulents in there, and they did not do well. And one of them was actually in this little one as well. So this is like the little thing it comes in, but I just put it in this one already. I just got tacks in there that I need for stuff, and I don't know, I just liked it filling out this pot. It'll stay in there sturdy too if I do that. I move around the studio so much that if I have it somewhere else and it's kind of light, like it might just fall over. But it comes with a hook, so you could like put it on something. But anyway, as I was saying, because this is, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, hopefully that works out because the 5 or whatever other ones I had in there did not work out. But I was thinking, so yeah, we're having this conversation. Oh, and the person, by the way, if you want to check out their stuff, Freak Creations on Facebook. I believe they're going to be making an Instagram pretty quick here too. And maybe I can put that, I'll put links in the description. How about that? Because this video is not going to go out for like a week or 6 days or whatever from me like filming it right now. So yeah, Freak Creations and Hand Painted Items, I think is what it's called, or on Facebook. But Creations is with a K, so Freak space Creations with a K. You should be able to find it pretty quick. But again, I'll have links in the description, so you can go there. They make a lot of cool stuff. So that heater is doing okay. I mean, it's like minus 17 outside, and the heat isn't on. Like, well, I don't know how to explain it because I don't know it myself. It's not really on in the studio spaces upstairs because no one's there, and it's still doing pretty good. The room is definitely manageable. However, I've noticed that my paint is drying way quicker than normal, which sucks because it dries fast enough as it is. So, I do have some mediums and stuff I could use to help slow the drying time, but I don't really want to do it now because if that's like, I just don't want to mess with the process. If all these are supposed to be one body of work, I want them to be painted the same way. So I'm just going to have to speed up my painting, or I mean, stuff will start to look a little weird to the way I wanted them to look, but at least they'll be consistent. I had to go to Michael's and get white paint because I'm painting a lot of very bold white colored shirts and a white hair, and I ran out of white. Anyway, I was subbing out in Picture Butte today just for the morning. Everything was hunky-dory when I got here. On the way here, everything was fantastic. It was roads were clear. I was able to go the speed limit, even a little more than the speed limit, because that's just how I roll. And 3 hours later, it was like whiteout. Roads are not clear, obviously, and in town they're much worse. And I don't know, man. The weather shifts in Lethbridge and the surrounding area like crazy, just so quickly, and it's been such a windy winter, and it's annoying. But anyway, that's your weekly weather report by me. Well, here's the thing about this heater, or all heaters in general, I guess. So, did a little upgrade. And by little upgrade, I really mean little, because it's not that big. And not much bigger than the other one. I thought it was bigger. Size doesn't mean everything, but I learned that 1500 watts is the most output that a portable heater is allowed to have. I don't know if that is indicative of how hot it will actually make a room or not. Because here's the thing I'm learning is that overheat protection is something that a lot of these offer. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I don't want it to overheat and explode and start a fire or something. That's probably a good thing to have on a heater. However, that's also why after 10 or 15 minutes, it's not as hot as it was at the very beginning when you turned it on. So, I don't know, this is the first run with it. It's not heating the room quickly, doesn't mean that it won't heat it at all. The other thing I can do is actually stick a blanket under the door, which is what I used to do when I first moved in here, and I forgot about that till right now. So we'll see. We'll continue on our little journey here. It does feel a bit nicer than the other one so far, and it has like a little thermostat type thing. So 20 degrees is not a whole lot, and it just got there now, and it's climbing very slowly. We'll see what happens. Heater vlogs. Heater update 2019. This is, I think, going to be the one. When I read the box, I went through more details, whatever. I returned the other one, and this one seems to be a better fit. It is incredibly slow, and I'm just lucky that it's like a warm day. It's like +5 right now. Like, I probably could be in here without it. Right now, it's not doing a single thing. So it says 16 degrees. That is the ambient temperature, is what it's called. So I have it set to go up to 23, and it just for like a half hour it hasn't even moved up 1 degree. So maybe it won't be the one. I really don't know. I'm assuming, like, it said that it would take a long time. Like, that it was either like have the ones that I did before with like the blowing air, and it's like they're really quick, but they won't heat the room. Whereas this thing, it's supposed to heat the room and not be like just directional heat. So we'll see what happens. Because I mean, the thing is, like, it's going to be a lot colder in here on a lot of different like days in winter. Like it's winter now. I'm just lucky, like I said, that it's +5 today, like right now. But I mean, if it's like -20, it's going to be way colder in here. And I don't know how long that needs to heat up. So it might be like, oh, come turn the heater on, go do something else for an hour, and then come back. Like, and maybe it'll be habitable in here. I don't know. I'll update you. I'm sure you're very excited. Oh, on that note, I also have this scale, which I need to try out soon, right away here. I started an Etsy shop, finally. I haven't figured out all the details yet, but I've started it. I put one piece up there just because I needed to in order to create the shop and finalize it. However, I need to weigh stuff so that it can gauge the shipping rates, so like accurately. So yeah. Anyway, I started an Etsy, and now I have a scale that I need to use in order to weigh my paintings. That I've never done that before, and I've got a whole bunch I need to weigh, and that'll be for another day. I think I'm just gonna weigh that one, and that's it. Anyway, we'll see how this heater. Man, I don't know. Like, if it takes that long to not even warm up 1 degree, I don't know. I can't feel a single thing unless I'm like right over it. When I'm here, I can feel the heat go up. So yeah. When I read it, it seemed like the thing I needed. There's really not much else there that seems like it was a good fit. I don't know. This is the outro to the vlog. I don't know what I was going to say first, but I stopped saying it. So the lights are going to turn off here, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I haven't filmed the conversation for this week, and yet I'm wrapping up the vlog. But I'm going to film the conversation while I drive on the highway in the dark and the snow. So it is going to be about following your heart and why that's dumb. So that's the only other video this week. I got another heater in the back, and I will put it in the next vlog. I think it's the one. I think 4th time's the charm. And Heater Adventures 2019. Friggin' Weather Report 2019. What else is in this vlog? Anyway, see you on another time.